Simply divine.
Hi guys and dolls, divinedivak here, and I am here to share with you another video. But before I do, I want to tell you a little bit more about myself. I create haul, review, and how-to videos. As a mature vlogger, I bring experience from a different perspective. If any of this resonates with you, stay tuned. I'm sure you'll enjoy your time. Today's video is part of my Small YouTubers Forum. In this edition of the Small YouTubers Forum, I am interviewing Lisa Marie from Living Your Best Life Over 50. Her channel shares information about aging and staying relevant to live your best life at any age. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Lisa, of all the times to start a YouTube channel, why did you pick now?
Well, that's a great question because you suggested that I would do this maybe like 10 years ago, maybe 7 years, I don't know. And I wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready. I didn't feel like I knew what I would want to talk about. I didn't feel like I really had something to say at that point. And maybe I did, but I just wasn't ready. So now that I feel like I know what I want to talk about and I think I know what people want to hear, I was ready to go for it. And so I decided to get serious about it and start researching, and now here I am.
And we're all better off because she did.
Oh, thank you.
How did you pick your channel name?
That was tough. That was really tough. I did a lot of searching for all the things that I thought sounded kind of relevant to what I wanted to talk about, and a lot of them were taken, and so that didn't work. And so then I started thinking about if I was going to make the title a little more general, that it could really encompass the things I wanted to talk about, kind of like an umbrella. Then I started thinking of different names, and that's how I found Living My Best Life Over 50. But it does apply to people of any age, honestly.
What was the first thing you did after picking your channel name?
I sat down and I came up with over 100 video ideas. Before I made a single video, before I did anything else, including create the actual channel on YouTube, I came up with over 100 video ideas because if I didn't have enough content, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to be consistent, and everyone says that consistency is key. So I didn't want to run out of material. So now I've added to the list since then. So now I actually have probably like 120. But that's good. If I'm doing 2 videos a week, that's going to give me, clearly a year's worth of content right there. So that was the first thing I did after coming up with my name.
Wow. I think that that's great information for all of us. Maybe if you too have made a list of what video content you'd like to talk about, put it below. Comment below and let us know that you took the time to create a list of what you might use as video content. My next question for you, Lisa. What are 3 things you would advise any small YouTube content creator to do?
Definitely do your research. But I'm going to back up. Before you do your research, decide what your objective actually is. Why do you want to do a YouTube channel? Do you want to do this to ultimately make money? Do you want to do this just to influence others and share something that you're passionate about, but it's just that's the only motivation? Or are you doing this as a means to promote another business or grow another business by launching on YouTube? I think once you know what your actual objective is, you can decide the best way to proceed. And now when you do the research, the things you look for and learn, you can apply to why you're doing it.
Okay. Anything else that you would advise a small YouTube content creator to do?
I would say practice getting in front of the camera. Because that's probably the hardest part. That was the hardest part for me because I was being very critical. I didn't like this or that. And so what I did was I started doing some Instagram stories. When I got a new haircut, I just got on there and I said, hey, here's my new haircut. And I just started practicing. I did some fake little conversations in front of the camera and then looked at them and tried to figure out what are the things I need to deal with or work on. I mean, it's a work in progress. That's something that I think we never get perfect at. But start with one thing you want to improve, and go from there. But I think getting comfortable on camera so that you're being yourself and not sort of a persona of yourself, because people want to relate to you personally, not the character that you are in that video. So if I want people to like me in my channel, I have to be me.
Very true, very true. Anything else that you would like to tell our viewers?
I would say, if you even are thinking about it, you have nothing to lose. Do it. You have nothing to lose. I wasted a lot of years. Now, maybe I wasn't ready and maybe the timing wasn't right. But if you feel like it's something you really want to do and the timing is right, what really is there? Everyone looks back at their first videos and thinks they're terrible. Even the top YouTubers out there look at their first, however many videos and they laugh. And it's funny, I've only got 10 videos out there, but I can look at the first one now and I'm already cringing, and then by the 5th one, it got better. But now that I'm getting to the 10th one, the 5th one doesn't, I can see things that could improve there too. So it's just one of those things, and I'm sure you've been doing this for quite a long time. I bet you can look back periodically and still keep seeing things you could do different.
Yes. I mean, I would say that not to beat yourself up
Yes.
over some of the faux pas that you've done. And sometimes, for me, I just put it out there. Sometimes it's not perfect, but in order to stay consistent,
Yes.
as you said, sometimes you're going to put out things that are not 100%. I would like to put out 100% all the time, but that would stop me from being consistent because I would spend all my time trying to perfect an individual video.
Absolutely.
So I definitely agree with you on that respect, So, if you found any of this information interesting and you have any other ideas, please comment below. I'll also ask you to share this video with anyone that you know who's even thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I will link the playlist, I will link Lisa's channel below and in the cards above so that you can click on both of those and see all the content that's available to you.
And when you visit my channel, be sure to look and see the video that we're going to be doing together for my channel as a collab, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to deal with questions about aging and staying relevant with divinedivak. So I hope to see you there.
So if you're looking for a place to grow your channel, share ideas and best practices, please comment below and share with others. Well, I will see you in my next video.
So you did your intro, you did your outro, you did your call to action. We referred to the collabs, okay, and then we did the meet. That would be funny as an outtake. Yeah, honestly.
I create haul, review, and how